Good morning. I got my journal done, so I'm excited. Here it is. Yay. Hi, now I can see your comments. Good morning. Okay, let's get this straightened out. It's rainy here this morning in Seattle, and I'm in my robe and jammies. Still, I just got up. All right, so that looks good enough, I guess. Bring it in a little. This journal is so pretty. I just love this one. Sometimes they work out better than other times. And this one I just really love. So I hope you guys love it too. Leave me your comments and stuff. And then the good thing about this is listed in my Etsy shop. The link is there. And, I just want to mention one thing about this is getting a journal from me. You have a video log of how it was constructed, the thought process, how each item was made, how each page was done, and all of the work and TLC that goes into each and every single piece. And so I just think that was really great for myself if I was going to make an investment in journals, which I have done. I think it's really a great bonus to have a video log from beginning to end. So anyway, so that's one of the perks. And so let me soft cover on this one. And it's just regular size, 10 by, whatever it is. 5 3/4, something like that. Okay. And it's a soft cover, and I really love these covers because what I've been doing is I sew, it's a muslin fabric, and I sew all around with zigzag stitch, and then I've got this lace that I sew on with a straight stitch, and so that's fun. And then I made this charm here on the end, which is really pretty. And then I did a bunch of beadwork here, all of the matching beads and stuff. And then I got this from Susie McGuire, and I think it was a blog spot, but I forget the blog spot now, but she's got it linked in her group. I think I do too, actually. And then I just put story here and some book page, and then this is tulle and one of those flowers that I love. And I used my brown wax thread from my shop. And this is the off-white seam binding in my shop that I crinkled up. Okay. Okay. So there's lots of fun little things here. So we're going to, good morning. So we're going to spend some time here looking. And I hope that I have this good so you can see. So you can see everything. All right, so if you watch my channel, you've seen a lot of these items because I make, and show the videos of everything. But if you haven't seen how to make some of this stuff, it's all in the videos there, so you can go look. So anyway, so you can see the muslin on the inside, and then I, zigzag stitched all the way around, like I said, and then I did that straight stitch, putting that lace on. And then this lace is really pretty. It's kind of, I don't know if this was like, I don't know what this was, but this was the lace on the edge of it. And so I kind of just like bunched it up right here. So it kind of just hangs there. I don't know. It's pretty. But anyways, so these are Lena, junkjournalcraftlena.etsy.com. And these are all her graphics that I'm using in this one because I just fell in love with all that stuff in her shop. So so that's what we're doing for that. And anyways, so I printed all these out, inked all around, and then I sewed around, and then I did the glossy accents on the butterfly. And then this is actually one of her tags, but I glued it down here and made a little pocket and just put some vintage lace here on the little birdie. And then I stamped it's got sheet music in the back and then the flowers. And so you just slide it in like that, and that's kind of pretty. And then I've got the same lace up here on my little bulb pin, so that's kind of like fun. And then that opens up. I did some butterfly stamping, and I always like to use maps for birds and butterflies just because they fly and stuff, you know, so I like to always have maps. And so I did the stamp, butterfly stamp there, and then this is one of her journaling cards. And I just cardstock, and then I sewed around ink, and then I glossy accented the butterflies, if you can see. I don't know if you can see very good, but that's how that is. So it's pretty. So it all kind of matches. I dug out the navy sari silk for my shop and the navy seam binding for my shop. And then this is the Tim Holtz map stamp. And then I did videos on these scrap tags a little while ago, so you can look. And this is coffee stained cardstock, and it's sewed around and inked. And then I just did the lace on the side, and you can kind of just tuck it in there. So this is all on top of a glassine bag that I've glued down, and the glassine bags are in my shop. And then it has the matching tag, which I love. So I put the matching little lace and the butterfly, and the butterfly on there is really nice. And I love the hand that's writing, and it's sewn and inked, and it's also got vintage book pages on the back and all the gesso. So that's really fun. So there's a lot of work just in this one tag, you know, which you can plainly see, you know, if you follow my channel and you're in group and stuff. And then I put another tag in the back. These are Lena's tags. And I think this is one of her background tags, but I think it's so pretty. And once I put the book page on the back and the gesso and sewed and inked and stuff, and then I put a little gesso on the front, I don't know. I think it's really nice. So I just left it the way it is. And I just like all the different sewing. You know, I just like, you guys know I like to stack up my sewing. So I really like to do that. I don't know why I just have this thing about it. I just have a thing about it. So anyways, so then I put in some dictionary page, and this you can't really see, but there's a perfume bottle right here. It's tough to show on camera, but and it's white and clear, you know, so there's a little perfume bottle there. And then a vintage lady, little clear little sticker there. So I just put in some cotton, muslin or fabric or whatever you want to reinforce because, you know, dictionary is so thin. So anyways, I just like dictionary pages. And then these are coffee stained 24-pound paper that I've inked and sewn all around, and then script stamp, and then I do paste with the Tim Holtz roses. So this is like that texture and all that stuff. So I love that. And then I sewed around. There's lace here hanging out, and then there's the big charm on the end, little bauble with the butterfly, and it's turquoise like little rope. It's really pretty. And then I've got the lace poking out, which is just a pocket for this side, which I love vintage lace like that. And then the tag is Lena's again, and these are, I forget what she calls these. I think it's just collage tags for this one. And so again, I did the book page and the ink and the gesso and the sewing. This one has white thread. And then I did the glossy accents on the roses, you can see. And I don't put too much on the top here, because in these side pockets, it just gets a mess, you know. So I like to leave these plain, and I just love to mix the creams with the pinks. I just think it's really pretty. And then these pages I hand dyed with, I think this was Easter egg dye, a vintage Easter egg dye I found at a sale, and so I nabbed it up. So we dyed this first. This is 24-pound paper, and then I script stamped, and then we inked and stuff, and then we did some stenciling with Tim Holtz. And so I think this was I think it was honey, or I forget the color. I mean, if you need to know, I can tell you, but I forget right it's a second. And then I just sewed some lace on the end here, and then there's another little charm. It's got pearls and a rose for the roses here, so that's really pretty. And then you flip it over and it's just got the lace there again with the script stamping. And the one thing I forgot to mention is that I did rub this with gold dewdrops, so it's got a really pretty shimmer. You just can't really see it in the camera. And I did fossilized amber, this might be, or that wild honey, I forget which one I used, but and then I did the script stamping, and so the pages are quite beautiful just on their own. And then, so these videos for these are on my channel there if you need to go look, if you want to see how to make any of this stuff. But basically these are book page pockets, and it's a gate open, so I'll open it in a second. And then I forget who these were, but when I was using them in my videos showing you guys, I did tell you who it was. I just can't remember right now. So pink gauze, brown cheesecloth, a couple different laces. This is some chiffon. And I just sewed, and then I sewed around her ink. And then this is some gilding polish paste that I put on here to match her, and I love it. So it opens like this, and here's the chiffon that I sewed on, and it opens like this. I'm going to see where my lag is here. So that's really pretty. And so it has the vellum pocket that I punched with Martha Stewart lace on the bottom, vintage, and then the vintage dress on the hanger. I love that. So then I just put a Tiffany & Company thing inside, journaling card, and then the lace gloves just for pretties. And then I always love the bird. So we did a little bird stamp and a little bird cage hanging, so that's cute. It's actually a tag, so you can write on it, but I love that. And then I just folded up the side of the book page here to make a couple different little pockets. So there's a pocket back here with some vintage wallpaper. There's a pocket right here that has one of my, these are in my shop, my calling card collection. So you can print these out and do the same. So I just used this one for my little pocket right there. And then I just put the little clock, and then here's another little pocket, vintage wallpaper that I just topped with some vintage lace there like that. And so then you just shut that up, and it's just so pretty. I love it. And I left my strings, and then the back tag I left. I just did that glossy accents on the lilies there, and I just think it's so pretty. It's got pale pink thread, and it's just on card, coffee stain cardstock, but I left it like that because I like how the white, it just draws your eye up, and then there's a little glisten, you know, it's with the glossy accents and stuff, and it's got a little turquoise in there, and it doesn't compete with anything else, so I just kind of like the way that all is. So, and then that's on Vintage Sheet Music page. And then I forget where I got the shoes. Nostalgic Greetings on Etsy has the shoes. And then these are Lena's background tags. Again, I put a yellow vellum sticker on it. Other than that, I did the book pages, gesso, ink, and then sewed white thread on the top, and on the back, and brown thread on the front. And it looks pretty just the way it is. I like to tie in the turquoise and the yellows together, so I really love the way I did it with the flower here, and I pulled the yellow over here with the yellow shoe, and pulled the turquoise over here with these shoes. And this, I love this because the dot pan is so good, and this was that Easter egg die, and then I schmutzed it. I don't know if you can see, but there's some on the gilding on the edge of the pages. That's turquoise. That's really fun. And then I did some cardboard pieces that I waxed. So I layered on all kinds of stuff. And then I used Lena labels and some vintage lace and book pages and stuff. And then I waxed everything. So, so it's just perfect. Just perfectly the way I like it. So, and then this page, I just love this page so much. I just love the turquoise dots. And then I did the script, and then I did the fossilized amber with the yellow, and then I did pink gilding. And so it's just so pretty. I can't even stand it. I just love that page so much. And then I love this one too, because I was trying to pull the color over with her, you know, the dark color over with her. And then the pasty roses. I don't know. I just like the way it all looks with this color. You know what I mean? I just like it. So we were making little, I left this open too so you can tuck stuff, but we were making little glassine bag, little pockets. And these are My Porch Prints cameos. And I cut them all out and everything and inked them up and stuff. And then I glossy accented them. This book is all about glossy accents, but I mean, I just like it. And then I've got tulle and lace and eyelash trim and vintage lace here and stuff. So it's a cute little cameo. And then she has the little printouts that come with it too. You know, has little ATC cards. I just love that. It's so precious. And then I just put like just some tidbits of lace there. So we have that. And then it opens like this. And I put another shoe in. Here's a Lena tag. I glossy accented and just put lace. And I made a top little tuck, vintage little writing spot. I stamped that on some linen paper. And then the back little pocket, I cut the bag open. And it's just another one of the little journaling cards from this My Porch Prints. It's just cute. And then the glassine bags are in my shop. They're for sale right now. I think I'm having a sale. I think it's $10.99 for, I forget now. We have to go look. And then anyway, this one has the sewing from the pocket on the other side, and then the lace shows and everything, so it's pretty. And you can tuck something back here. I left it open. I didn't want to put a tag in here because it covers up the contrast and what I'm trying to do here. So I left it, and you can put something there or not. But I love that. And so this is what I try to do, and I just love this because, I don't know, I just like the eye to do certain things when you open up the pages. And so I love this pink, how it pulls, and I love the turquoise from over here so that it all kind of pulls together. And these are Lena's collage tags, again, with the book page, the gesso, and the ink, and the sewing, and the glossy accents. And so I put this with the neutral lace right here that I sewed on, and then with the words, and then the pink just peeking through with the turquoise peeking through. I don't know, I just like it. And I like how the lace is, you know, piled up here, and I just like the plainness of the words. You know, I just like the text, so that's just nice. And then again, with my pink pages, I did all the same, you know, with the script and the stencil and the gold. There, you can't really see the shimmer right here, but it's on there. And laces, and the same thing with this. I just love these so much, and the turquoise lace. And then this one here is one of the pockets that we did. I did a book page pocket series on my channel. So we'll start with the paper. So it was coffee stained on the dot pan, and I love the dots. 24-pound paper, and then I script stamped it, and then I put this big piece of heavy vintage lace on here with these really sparkly charms on a ball pin, and it's just really pretty. And then one of the tags, this is Lena's tags again, seam binding from my shop, lace, cheesecloth, and then I just glossy accented the roses because that's what I'm doing for this book, and it's on coffee stain cardstock. So that's kind of fun, and you can just tuck it back. Now this one you can flop it down, see? It's actually just a book page, look. See? Isn't that cool? So I just put this inside right here, and I just tucked this inside here, even if it's sideways. And then there's a little natural pocket, you know, here. So that's really cool. So I love that. So I just have a little tag here with the butterfly charm, and I did a little glossy accent on her right there, and it's just on cardstock and vintage lace. And then this is one of Lena's little ATC cards, and I put a tab and some little bits and some glossy accents on the roses and the butterfly. So I just think that's fun. If it irritates you, though, you can glue it. You know, I could glue this right here on the corner so it doesn't flop. But I don't know, it's kind of fun. So that's fun. And then again with the pages, I've described already how I do them all. And then I sewed lace here. And then this I like because somehow it got yellow, the sheet music page, and so I pulled it with this. I like to draw the yellow over here, so I just think that's fun, and it looks really pretty. And so I did yellow lace and seam binding for my shop, and then these pretty tags are from Tsunami Rose. Daisy Collins, I love her, and this has daisies on it. And then I did the gesso, and I did some glitter, I forget, Glitter Kiss, I think it's called, paste with the stencils, and there is a video on this if you want to see. And then again with the book page and gesso, I love that. And I just love this one because it's got glitter and thick stuff on it. I don't know, but anyway, it's fun. That one's fun. And this, you know, goes like this, flips and stuff. And then there's just a couple more tags down here. These are glossy accented and stuff. This was Lena's tag too, and I just put them in. And then vintage book pages. They all have some kind of ephemera on them. This is an old bank statement from, I don't know, 1919 it says, or something like that. And then just my beautiful, I just love the turquoise and putting yellow on top. It's just so pretty. And then with the gold that you can't see. But it's really pretty. And then this one I put pink on because it was so pretty with these kitties. So it's coffee stained 24-pound paper that I put lace on the edge. And then I did these pockets. Now you don't have to put kitties on your pockets, but I just can't do an entire vintage journal without one kitty, because it seems like every time we see something vintage in all the books and all the things and all the places, there's always at least one kitty. So we did that, and this is Tim Holtz wallpaper. So it's all on just white cardstock, so cute. Pink thread, ink, and then lace and stuff. And then this is another Tim Holtz wallpaper. And the pocket's quite interesting. So it's got a little spot right here we can put tags, and it's got a little spot behind the kitty. The whole pocket goes all the way across. And if you want to know how to make it, you can look back on my channel. And then this, it's open in the back, so it all fits quite cute. So cute. I love it. And then I like the lace on the side, and then it also has a charm of clear and a dangle. Clear with the turquoise bulb pin, which I think is really cute. And then the regular pages. This one has lace on. And then the dictionary page. And again with the turquoise. I love this because it has that turquoise schmutz on it. I love the turquoise ones. I don't know if you can see it, but it's got this turquoise shimmer. It's so pretty. And then this side has the pink. I love it. This one has a rent receipt stapled up here on the book page. I love the old book pages. And then this is the center. And the center has, I'll show you. The center has pockets on both sides. Quite deep, big pockets. And it has this beautiful charm right here. Just big and gorgeous. And lace and stuff, applique, and it's all with the flowers. And then it also has these two lace windows on the side, which takes a lot of extra time to do, but it's really pretty. And then I just got some vintage laces and stuff, and then it's sewed into these pockets. And I'll show you what's in the pockets in a minute. So I've got two different kinds of doilies with the little dip here because we got to go inside the pocket here. But I printed out on vellum the vintage ladies. These are in my shop, the little envelopes. This was actually a piece of a vintage wedding dress sleeve. So that's gorgeous. And then a little button. And then the lace on the back. And then this opens up into a little window box, which is just so cute. Look at how beautiful. has her lamp and the candles and her chair and the wallpaper. So it's like her little secret little bedroom. And here's the dolly with her dress, a paper dolly with her dress. And you just fold it back up flat inside. Isn't that precious? Oh my God, I love it so much. I love it so much. And then inside the pocket is one of the little glassine bags, little booklets that we were doing, and it's just super cute. It's got all kinds of little goodies in there, and you can go back to my channel and look if you want to, but there's pockets and all kinds of fun little stuff in here. And then these are ginger journals, the vintage ladies, so you can go to ginger journals on Etsy and print these all out and use them. So I have to have a few surprises in here, so we'll put that back in. And then there's a big pocket on this side you can put stuff in. And then here is another one of those little, well, it's a spin on a crafty Irina pocket, so here's one of the tags. So you got a spot in the back. There's lots of spots, I'll show you. So there's a spot in the back you can put stuff. And then I used just scraps on all this. And I like pink and yellow together. It's kind of fun. And then I used a little, I don't know what it is, embellishment, but it's got a butterfly on it. So it's open in the back, and then I put a yellow tab, lace, a little flower, and a little envelope. So it's open in the back. You can put open right here, and then there's a pocket right here, and then there's a pocket right here. And so I went to Lena, it's junctionalcraftlena.etsy.com, and I printed out her stuff. And, you know, this matches with the background here, and I glossy accented her little birdies on the ATC cards, and so they're just cute on coffee stain cardstock, inked and sewn, and I just put the little yellow birdie here and this one in the back, so it's all kind of matchy, you know, it's kind of cute. And then we've got a vintage library card stapled on here. You can tuck or pin something if you want to. There's so many charms on here, I didn't put any more in, but. And then I've described all the work on the pages here, so I'll just keep going. This one has the fabric there for reinforcement. Look at, there's a rooster, he's funny. And with the lace on the side, and again with my paste, and lace on the side. This one has a lace panel tuck spot, which I love those. The video for this is on my channel. And then this is one of Lena's tags again. This one I just did on coffee stain cardstock, and then inked and sewn and glossy accented the roses. And then I liked it because it pulled the pink out of this. So I like the pink shimmer that's on here. It's really pretty. And then I put a bank receipt on the flippy page here. And then the sheet music is really nice, and I like how it was kind of dyed with the yellow, because I always like to pull the yellow in from the other side, you know, it's kind of fun. And then I did vintage style. This is a background tag of Lena's with Ginger Journal Vintage Lady on top. This is actually wedding dress lace in the back. And then it's just got some little bobs on it there, vintage little lacy things, and a cheesecloth and a button. So that one's really pretty. I love her. She's pretty. And then this flips out like this. It's just old sheet music, and then I just put a tag there. But I like it because it's kind of pink and kind of brown, and it kind of pulls in with this pink and lace and stuff. So it's kind of like the same color. And then here's just another little pocket I made out of book pages, lace and butterfly and bling. This is vellum, and it's a vellum slide that I printed roses on, and just a little rose tag, and then another one of Tsunami Rose tags that I schmutzed up. It's got all kinds of stuff on it, and ink and gold and book page and gesso and pink and tea stained lace, and so you can put something in the back and something right here, both. And it's got lace on the side and this pretty charm. It's got a little heart on it and a big pearl Hi, Miss Lena. I've been talking about you and talking about you. You're in this whole journal is made out of all your stuff. So I don't think I put that in the description box though, but I've been saying it enough. So anyways, so this one has, so it's 24-pound paper, and I just coffee stained, and then I, on the dot pan, which takes extra time, and then I just script stamped this, and I put that big vintage piece of lace for tab, and then some more Aurora Borealis crystals that are really cute. And then I already described everything I did on these pages, but here's the little charms and the lace and stuff. And then this is one of the love letters. Oh, this gal was selling them. I forget now who it was. Darn it. I hate it when I do that. I just can't remember. I use so many people's things. But anyway, this woman around, she's been doing these, she's got a hold of these love letters. She's in group, you know, in all the groups if you run around and look. But anyways, I printed them out. Honestly, I wasn't too happy with how they looked. Some of them are kind of faded and yucky, but I tried to revive them as much as I could. So I just ripped the edges and I inked and stuff, and I did a little bit of like coloring. But these are, you know, literally, I love how the inside is a little bit pink. And I use this walnut. It's a walnut crystals, and I put them inside some water for printouts, you know, that I don't want, you know, because this would be stark white otherwise. And then I spray and iron, so it gets this crinkle, and it kind of messes up the pages a little bit and stuff. And I don't know, it just looks good. But these are real authentic letters that she had just photocopied, basically. So anyway, and it just looks good because they're turquoise and pink, and so it kind of matches, you know, the whole deal there. So, and then there's the lace on the side, and then just bits that kind of match with the dictionary page, and then one of my altered Rolodexes. There's videos on these. And then I just was going to do some tags with the same pasting I was doing and put the butterfly on, and then I just wrapped it with this fuzzy yarn from my shop that I love. So can't really write on it though, because I wrapped it with stuff, and I'm like, duh, now I can't even write on the back. Oh well. And I put the lace on the edge. Oh, Lena, it was so pretty. You should see some of the stuff, how gorgeous your stuff looks in here. In fact, my opening page is all your blue butterfly stuff. It looks so good. I love how it looks. But anyways, and then so here's one of the cardboard pieces again that I waxed. That's when I put a Tim Holtz on, but it's kind of fun. But I like the waxed cardboard pieces, so it's kind of fun. And then so this is Ginger Journal top again, and then this one with the vintage lady, and I glossy accented her. The glassine bags are in my shop, and the seam binding here. So I glued this down so that there was a pocket in the back. And then I forget the gal. That's the only thing I got, was this one tag and one sheet of paper. It's what I got from her, and I can't remember. And there's no name on it, so I hate that. But anyways, so cheesecloth and lace in the back, and then Lena's little, I love the little ATCs, and I just stapled a bit on the top for the thing, and then I just glossy accented. And what I love about her stuff is it all matches back, so it's really fun to take something from her little ATC and then use it, you know, back here. So I used the matching littler tag. She's got big ones and little ones, so it kind of matches back, and I just like that. I don't know, I'm sick, but obviously she is too, and it looks so good. So I just put it inside here, and it's so cute. So I went to just print out some paper doll furniture, so you can just look. It's everywhere. And I think I just got this one off of Google, but you can find, you know, somewhere. So the vintage ladies and the perfume bottles. Gee, Lena, is this your stuff? I forget. I think it is, but I forget. And then I just hung 2 little pictures on the wall, like this is like a, you know, living room scene or something. And it's got butterflies and a little carousel horse, little toy, so that's cute. So that's fun. And then we just tie it back up. I don't have to do it right now, but, and then that was on some vintage sheet music. And then the lace on the side, and then another one of Lena's tags that I didn't do much. Well, I actually did a lot too, but I didn't do anything to the front. I just did book pages, ink, sewing, and gesso on the back. And then this I just left plain, and these are her, I think these are just her collage tags. This might be just background ones, but I think they're pretty, and I just smudged a little bit of gesso on it and then sewed with the brown thread, and I didn't do nothing else to it. I mean, you know, I did, it's a lot of work to do all that, but for as far as the front goes, but you could put, you know, a Tim Holtz lady or a something, you know, on here, but I'm just not, because it looks good. And I like the lace here, the neutrals, and then I liked how it has just that little bit of pink there to pull it from this side. So I just like how that looked, so it's pretty. And then again with the paste and my book pages, and then I left the back just plain like this. It's a soft cover, and that's that. 35 minutes it took to go through every single thing. That ain't too bad. And here's the front. She's really pretty. I love her and the charm and stuff. Okay, so it's listed in my shop, so I'd appreciate it if you'd go take a look. And I have another journal in there too listed, but I didn't, it was just like vintage material, and I didn't like put a face on the front of it, and it's just been sitting there, so I might have to do a new cover for it and then come back and show it to you again. Okay. So anyway, this one's pretty chunky and fat, and I love it. So we'll see you guys later. Bye.